This is the War Brief Daily for June 4th, covering the Iran and wider Middle East theater. This is day 96 of the 2026 Iran war, and every de-escalation signal tracked in the previous 72 hours reversed overnight. We are tracking 4 confirmed developments. First, the United States struck an Iranian military facility on Qeshm Island, inside the Strait of Hormuz. Second, Iranian drones hit Kuwait International Airport's passenger terminal, killing 1, while ballistic missiles fired at Bahrain were intercepted. Third, Secretary of State Marco Rubio drew hard diplomatic lines before Congress and buried in his testimony a major revelation about Iran's new supreme leader. And fourth, the Lebanon front ground forward with at least 5 killed and a 4th round of U.S. brokered talks now underway in Washington. Here is the full picture. First, Qeshm Island, confirmed. U.S. Central Command struck an Iranian military drone ground control station on Qeshm Island, Iran's largest island and a primary IRGC hub sitting directly over the Hormuz choke point. CENTCOM simultaneously intercepted multiple Iranian one-way attack drones targeting civilian shipping and defeated a second drone wave aimed at U.S. forces in Kuwait. This is confirmed by CENTCOM official statements. The significance. The Strait of Hormuz is currently moving approximately 26 vessels per day against a pre-war baseline of 130 to 160. That is 16% of normal throughput, representing roughly 20% of the world's daily oil supply. Striking the drone control infrastructure there is a surgical message. The U.S. is dismantling Iran's ability to threaten that choke point at its source. Second, Kuwait and Bahrain, confirmed. Iranian drones struck Terminal 1 at Kuwait International Airport on June 3rd, setting it ablaze. 1 person was killed. Kuwait suspended all flights immediately and officially condemned the attack as a flagrant violation of international law. Separately, Iran fired 3 ballistic missiles at Bahrain. All 3 were intercepted by U.S. and Bahraini air defense systems. Iran's IRGC claimed it successfully struck the U.S. 5th Fleet headquarters in Bahrain and a regional airbase. CENTCOM denied both claims specifically and immediately. The IRGC version comes solely from Tasnim News, an IRGC-affiliated outlet. Apply a skeptical filter. What is confirmed, striking a functioning civilian international airport is a deliberate expansion of Iran's target set to pressure Gulf Arab governments hosting U.S. assets. Third, Rubio to Congress, confirmed. Secretary Rubio testified before both chambers on June 2nd. Washington will not lift sanctions on Iran in exchange for reopening Hormuz. Sanctions relief requires nuclear concessions. He outlined a 2-phase structure. Phase 1, Iran reopens Hormuz. Phase 2, nuclear talks over 30 to 90 days. But here is the buried lead. Rubio confirmed that Iran's new supreme leader, Mojtaba Khamenei, son of Ali Khamenei, who was killed in the February 28th strikes, is alive, and in Rubio's words, increasingly engaged in negotiations. Mojtaba has not appeared publicly since reportedly being wounded in those same strikes. Independent verification of his current condition does not yet exist, but confirmation from a sitting Secretary of State in sworn congressional testimony is significant. A deal-capable figure now appears to be at the controls in Tehran. Fourth, Lebanon. Ongoing, confirmed. Israeli strikes hit Burj Shemali, Eba, and Tibnan in southern Lebanon on June 3rd. At least 5 killed, including a child. Hezbollah launched 13 attacks against Israeli positions. The IDF's Givati brigade reportedly killed approximately 20 Hezbollah operatives and conducted over 100 airstrikes north of the Litani River. No cross-border rocket fire into Israel was recorded, allowing the IDF to ease restrictions and reopen schools in northern border communities. In Washington, a fourth round of U.S.-brokered Israel-Lebanon talks is exploring IDF withdrawal frameworks in exchange for Lebanese army deployment. Meanwhile, Netanyahu announced a $20 billion plan to permanently fortify northern Israel up to 7 kilometers from the Lebanese border, a strategic signal that Israel intends to hold a forward military posture regardless of any deal. In Gaza, confirmed. The IDF killed Youssef Ramadan, identified as a Hamas Nukba deputy commander who participated in the October 7th hostage abductions in a targeted strike in central Gaza. Watch next. Iranian retaliation following the Qeshm Island strike. Whether Mojtaba Khamenei surfaces publicly, that confirmation alone would be a major story. Kuwait and Gulf diplomatic fallout from the airport strike, the outcome of the Israel-Lebanon-Washington talks, and critically, whether Iran moves to activate the Bab al-Mandab Strait as a second simultaneous choke point. If both Hormuz and Bab al-Mandab are threatened at once, the global energy picture changes dramatically. That is your War Brief Daily for June 4th.